Good afternoon. My name is Alonzo. I am a second year Master's in Public Health Practice student here at Oregon State University. Additionally, I am a community resource specialist here at the Swindells Resource Center here at Providence Health and Services. And so I've been in this role for a little over 2 years now. It's almost in lining up in hand with this program that I'm currently in here at Oregon State. And so it's been a good experience to not only be able to support families and provide them with supports and resources that are needed for families, but also to be able to take some of the knowledge base that I am learning from the Oregon State Public Health Practice Program into my current position. And what I am hoping for is to be able to utilize the knowledge base that I am currently gathering here at Oregon State to be able to bring forward into my evolving career in public health. And so out of this course in public health leadership and project management, I'm hoping to not only continue my knowledge and to grow my knowledge base within public health, but to be able to learn a little bit more about different project management concepts and different leadership styles, how different people lead, and how a team is supposed to communicate in relation to completing different projects within the public health domain, such as grant proposals, such as instituting a new policy within a healthcare clinic, and much more. And so I'm hoping to be able to expand my knowledge base on that, and to be able to hopefully implement some of the concepts that I have learned over the last almost 2 years here at Oregon State into this program, as well as utilize some of my knowledge base from my current position here. And so the next question, how would I rate my level of familiarity with project management and leadership? It's been odd because I have been able to be part of that live over here at Swindells, as well as in part of my internship with Help Me Grow Oregon. And so we most recently completed a grant proposal for the Portland Children's Levy, with which I was able to help collaborate with Help Me Grow Oregon's leadership, as well as the Help Me Grow data team, in putting together this grant proposal. And I was responsible to help with putting together the narrative, and with which we also worked together with our fellow grant writers and in this process, as well as the finance team, to be able to put together a really great grant proposal to put forth towards the Portland Children's Levy, and with which we are proud of the grant that we submitted. It was very challenging, very time intensive, and also very stressful in regards to gathering the necessary data that supports the impacts that we're making at Help Me Grow Oregon, and to be able to show to funders and different stakeholders that the impacts that Help Me Grow Oregon is making is important, in not just in community health, not just in for community supports and outreach, but also in public health in general as a whole. And so it has actually been oddly very live in terms of experience that I have been experiencing project management and leadership. And so yeah, and leadership style that I most identify with, I feel like that it's more, it's funny that this question is mentioned, because the Swindells team, including myself, took some sort of personality test, like a leadership style test. And so according to that, and I do agree with it, I'm more in between a expressive / driver, where we're very, very expressive in terms of different ideas that we could approach, different avenues for a certain project, but also very focused on being able to deliver in regards to the project deliverables and deadlines, and also being able to communicate with my other teammates to see where they are and how I can help in regards to the completion of the project, and also the quality of the deliverables that we'll be submitting to our two different funders and stakeholders. And so I think more along the lines of expressive and a driver. So in regards to a non-school related project that I have been a part of, what was the project, role, and outcome? I mean, it's hard to describe a non-school related project, just because, I mean, technically I don't count the internship as school related, just because this is actual live experience that I am experiencing as well. And so I would say that the project that I've been a part of most recently was the Portland Children's Levy grant proposal that myself and Help Me Grow Oregon submitted to the Portland Children's Levy. Again, as I mentioned, I was responsible for helping compile the narrative, as well as some of the data pieces that was beneficial for this grant. And so the outcome of this project was it's been submitted, and it's to be determined, because right now it is being vetted by the Portland Children's Levy themselves, and we won't know the ultimate results until April. And so that will determine whether we were able to be successful in obtaining success with getting the grant. That would be beneficial for Help Me Grow Oregon. And so in what ways was project management used? Absolutely. And so collaboration between Help Me Grow leadership in regards to their pieces of the grant proposal, as well as my piece in helping with certain parts of the narrative, as well as putting together parts of the data that would be beneficial for the narrative. It was very time intensive, very, very compressed. We had a deadline to meet to be able to submit the grant, and so it was a very stressful 3 weeks, I will say. And so what went well was ultimately the collaboration between leadership, Help Me Grow leadership, as well as the rest of the data team and myself. And so we were able to work together hand in hand to see where we were at, and to be able to to be able to do some quality assurance or quality control, to make sure that all parts of the narrative matched up with the impacts and the goals that we're trying to achieve at Help Me Grow Oregon, and in the hopes of being able to obtain funding so that they can be able to continue with the impacts that they're making with children across the state of Oregon. And so what didn't go so well, I wouldn't say that there wasn't much that didn't go so well. I just think that in hindsight, especially because after running some reports most recently, there were some data pieces that would have been very beneficial for the Portland Children's Levy's grant. And so personally, I'm kicking myself on it just because I caught it late. And so that's where I'm just like, being able to I guess do more due diligence in being able to find the data that's going to be the most pertinent, so that it can be beneficial for the objectives for any type of project, whether that's a grant proposal or something else. And so ultimately, I learned that teamwork and communication is the most important when it comes to putting together a project like this, whether it's something like this, or whether that's something else in the public that would be beneficial for another program. Communication and teamwork is the most important thing. And so without that, then the project can still be put out, but it's not the quality of the deliverables isn't going to be the same. And so ultimately it's about teamwork and communication, and being able to support in different areas as needed. And so yeah, that's my video for my intro video for public health leadership and project management. I am looking forward to working with each and every one of you this term. Thank you so much.